on my left, and there's the goalie. Here's Dick Irvin.
Well, there's Ken Dryden. He has gone all the way in the playoffs for the Canadiens. And up the ice, the fellow who was his longtime teammate with the Canadian national team out of Winnipeg, Wayne Stevenson. The Flyers face elimination. Kate has sung. Here we go.
And it's going to be a noisy night here in Philadelphia. Dupont clearing it out over the line. Selesky on the right side, runs into Robinson, and he's nailed on the board. In behind the net, Schultz took a check against the bird. Now on the boards, they fight for it. They try to get it loose. They struggle. Where is it? Cornwall looks. Jarvis moves in. Schultz is in there. And from what I can see here, he was getting that left hand against somebody. Bridgman and Leach up front. For the Montreal Canadiens, Lemaire and Roberts. There's Robinson chasing it, and he collides with Clayton and Bridgman and after Robinson. Here's Leach going in for shot. He scores!
Smith strikes again, and Reggie Leach gives the Flyers a 1-0 lead. He has got Ken Dryden mesmerized. That's his third straight goal on Dryden. And I'll tell you, they look like replay. Leach from the right side, and that time he appeared to pick the short side on Ken Dryden. And very, very quickly at the 41-second mark, it's 1-0 Flyers.
It's fired ahead. Nyrop clearing it out. Here is Ricebrough. Ahead to Gainey, streaking in on the right side. Gainey shoots straight on. And now a minute left in the penalty. Lafleur out over the line with Cornwall, Mahovlich. Mahovlich dropping it back to Cornwall. He gives it to Lafleur. Here's the point, shooting it. And a screen shot wide. It'll be Selesky.
Live from the Spectrum in Philadelphia, the Stanley Cup playoff. They've just announced here at the Spectrum that Reg Leach's goal gives him a total of 80 regular season and playoffs, and that's an all-time NHL record. Looking again at the goal that set that record from the right wing, Leach with an assist from Bridgman, and he just drills it by Ken Dryden. Maybe we can get a look here. Yes, short side.
1-0. A wave of Canadians hitting the Philadelphia line, led by Savard. Here's Lafleur. Over it goes. The point winds up with a shot. A loose puck in front of the net. And a wild pile-up. And they hold it out and clear it over the line by Joe Watson. That is Robinson back there. To Mahovlich to Cornwall. Over the line, making the shot. They score! Shot! Cornwall faking the shot, over the shot, and he fired it in to tie it on the power play goal.
After a shaky start to their power play, the Canadiens have had one going for them for a while now. Cash in, Leach is a great shooter, so is Steve Shot, and the shot came from the left wing. Cornwall with the fake shot on the play. That's a play he likes to use. And then Steve Shot, who has been hot. He had two the other night, just as Leach did.
Here's Kelly on the move, in over the line. Bouchard after him. Kelly centering it. Now Chris, he's out there and he has fresh legs. Kelly bumping with Robinson. Here's Chris trying to get it loose. And the play is stopped.
Tonight's Stanley Cup playoff game is coming to you from the Spectrum in Philadelphia.
Robinson trying to shake off Chris. In goes Kelly. He rolled it in front, and Bouchard clearly here in the first period. There is Schultz. Schultz, that center. Good move to get away from Robinson. Schultz still has it. He hits the Montreal line, clearing it in. He's on the move against Robinson. Robinson ducked away from a Schultz check. Now the puck out over the line. Here's Gainey. And good back pass goes to center, ripped it into the corner. Lambert moving in along with Mahovlich. Mahovlich and Selesky. Good work by Mahovlich. Touches the bird. Here's the third. Trying to get a shot. He does. The line, Ricebrough against Kinderchuk. Kinderchuk cleared to the boards. Ricebrough to Bouchard. Goal! Bouchard on a scoring rampage in the series. Did anybody touch that pitch?
I don't think so, Danny. Pierre Bouchard, given credit for the winning goal as the game ended the other night, gets a go-ahead goal here as he lets one go. He can shoot the puck a lot harder than this, and it gets by everybody. It's his second playoff goal in 2 nights, and not very much playing time, really, in 2 periods, you might say. had only one playoff goal in his career up to this
in the Spectrum. But I would have to agree with you, Dick, that Philadelphia team, the team looked very tired on Thursday, but they seem to have a lot of drive tonight.
It's a close-up of Stevenson on the shot from Bouchard, and it just beats him. I don't believe he was...
Call against Montreal, 7:46 left in the first period.
This Stanley Cup playoff game is coming to you from the Spectrum in Philadelphia.
That's not exactly a rise after Chris. Here's Kelly for Philadelphia. Kelly over to Goodenough, to Chris, to the Montreal line. There's the shot off the leg. Leaps the shot. And the rebound cleared by Barber. Couldn't get it. Savard gets it ahead to shot to Peter Mahovlich. There's the shot, a hot shot. And Stevenson grabbed it. That was a fine play.
Live from the Spectrum in Philadelphia, the Stanley Cup playoffs. Junior game, they defeated the New Westminster Bruins 5-2. So congratulations to Hamilton on their Memorial Cup victory.
So the Finn Cups. Here's Kelly going in. Chris took a shot. He was wide with it. Kelly trying to swing it in front. Kelly gets it in front. Here it goes. There's a shot by Zaleski. And it gets caught up in the paraphernalia of LaPointe. He flicked it ahead on the move. Leach and Clark. Barber following in, now Gainey on the left side. Barber taking it from the point in for Clark. He tried to center it. Clark still after it to Barber. Barber getting set. He shoots on Dryden. Came up with it.
Let it go and then fanned on it the first time as he swung around there. Picked it up, but Dryden held his ground. Watch the right leg. Fine save. Barber going for that low corner.
Sharp draw for Montreal. Now shot by Bladen and it rolls right into Dryden.
The Flyers went a long time before it wasn't difficult at all. This time, in their fourth shot of a period, it changes direction on the shot from Bladen from the right point.
Back on even terms before the end of the first period. They go now with a power play alignment of Clark, Dornhofer, and Leach up front. Montreal 2, Philadelphia 1, nearing the end of the first period. There's Clark on the move against Robinson. Leach in for Clark. Clark gets it back to the point. Here's DuPont over the other side to Blake. He winds up with a shot. They score!
This is a power play goal. I don't know who touched it. After Bladen let it go, the puck just sort of carried into the net with everybody piling up. It might have been Barber. I don't think Bobby Clark got his stick on it. Not the angle we have here, but in any event, it's a Philadelphia goal. And it's Bladen who gets the goal. They have announced Bladen who let it go.
Here come the Canadiens, shot going in. Stevenson ahead to Zaleski. Here is Bladen up on the right side. Gets by Mahovlich, ran into Bouchard, gives it to Lonsberry. Lonsberry over it goes right in front of the net. And Zaleski failed to get hold of it to put it in with Dryden going down. Great scoring opportunity there for Philadelphia. Here's Peter Mahovlich. Mahovlich going into Lafleur. He shoots.
And Clark. Now here's a close-up look at what was going on in front of the Canadiens' net when the shot came in from Tom Bladen.
Down is Jimmy Watson. Over it goes. Good enough to Crisp on the right side. Here's Dornhofer clearing it in. It bounced in there. It took a nasty bounce in on Dryden.
The teams are tied 2-2. Hockey Night in Canada is coming to you live from the Spectrum in Philadelphia.
And now LaPointe. Or checking for Philadelphia. Crisp. It goes to Lambert out to Risebrough. Center. He hits the Philadelphia line. There's the shot. And shot off the glass. And it is Crisp in behind. Here's Goodenough. Over on the other side it goes. DuPont into Crisp and Goodenough. There's the shot. Right in front. Dornhofer was flattened by Bouchard with a pointer. It goes to Kindredchuk. Now then, Bouchard failed to clear it out. It comes ahead to Mahovlich over the line, and he ripped a sizzling shot.
Using that combination against the Kindredchuk-Schultz-Zaleski line. Here's that last chance by Mahovlich, who fired it from just outside the rim of the face-off circles. He was second.
One thing you must remember in this series, they are against the defending champions, the Philadelphia Flyers. Backhand dribbler by Jarvis. Here's Robinson shooting it right on. And Steve covered up. And Dick, you know, the defending champions always have that try. Lafleur bumped by Bridgman. Here is Lafleur getting it to the line. DuPont knocked it back into the corner for Lonsberry. Lonsberry centering it, and Dryden got a stick on it. 2-on-1 for Montreal. Here's Shut going in, and Stevenson kicked it off over the line.
They chase the puck, and Shut picks it up on the right side of the red line. But elects to shoot from fairly well out. DuPont in between, good enough racing to get back, and Stevenson had it well covered on the angle.
DuPont takes over at the Philadelphia line. Ahead it goes, checking very, very close right here in the center ice area. Here's Bladen coming in with Bridgman. Bridgman trying to get a loose puck into the corner. It goes to Bladen. Bladen centering it, and they hit the side of the net. Here is Bridgman along with Lonsberry. Bladen goes to the far side for it. Getting it back to Dornhofer. There's a shot. It deflects right into Dryden. And I think it went in between his pads.
That was the closest call that Ken Dryden has had, I do believe, in this period.
Now it is Reggie Leach. He snaps the shot into the corner. Savard takes it behind the net. Clark looking for it. Clark centered it. Leach was tied up by Roberts. Back to the point it goes. DuPont shooting it into Barber. Backhand shot. And Dryden made the save on it. And Watson in over the line. He goes back to the line. McEllargy into the corner to Clark. He gives it to Leach. There's the shot. And an enormous save by Dryden. On a bullet drive by Leach. There's Leach again shooting it. It bounces in front. And the Canadiens starting out. And the Flyers are back in their own zone with 1 minute and 35 seconds left in the Canadiens penalty. Here they come, led by DuPont, Leach, Barber, and Clark. Clark is over the line. Clark puts on the brakes, over it goes, they're good enough. His pass goes off to the corner. Here is Leach along the boards. Back it goes to DuPont into the corner. Barber takes a look again. Leach is in front. DuPont clearing it back in. There's Clark behind the net. There's a shot, and it goes back into the corner on the rebound. Canadiens trying to clear it out. Here's Lemaire having his difficulties against DuPont, and Clark keeps it in for Philadelphia. Into DuPont in the corner. Back it goes to Barber. Barber takes the shot, and it goes off Nyroff's hand to the corner. Center right in front. They score!
Bobby Clark worked his heart out. And it paid off. Barber's shot, a good stop by Dryden, but DuPont moving in from the point position, and he went into his victory dance. And the fans here are not booing. They are yelling, "Moose, moose." He was right there.
Taking the lead, 3-2. Shot is knocked to the ice. Here's Peter Mahovley trying to get it. Shot away. He's driven it on the boards by Schultz. Now here's the backhand shot by Shuttt. And Shuttt, you can see, is playing down.
Barber and Clark at 13:59. DuPont in front. Watch him as he breaks loose from Savard, and he's right there for the rebound. Playing a key part of this hockey game, and the Flyers, who trailed in the shots on goal at one point in the first period by 6 or 7-1, I think it was, have now evened it up. That's Philadelphia on the left, and it's 16.
Third at the line, over to LaPointe up on the right side. Off is Big Joe Watson, cleared it ahead. LaPointe back in for Peter Mahovley. Mahovley off the boards. Here's Mahovley. Mahovley staying with it, tied up neatly by Bladen. LaPointe flipping in front. And Shuttt puts it ahead. On the boards behind to Zaleski. And Canadiens with Lafleur finally coming up with it. Ahead to Robinson with Lemaire and Lambert. They're in over the Philadelphia line. It's centered right in front. He's Cornойер. He scores! Cornойer, captain of the Canadiens.
And that could be a very, very big goal. It comes with just 11 seconds to play at 19:49 as the Canadiens rushed up the ice. Lambert was in front. He was taken out, but Cornойer moving in behind on a backhand right here, and he shovels it. And it wasn't that hard a shot, but it got by Stevenson. So the Canadiens with Robinson lugging the puck out of his own blue line area, up ice, and it's Cornойer. A backhand shot beating Stevenson from close range, and it's tied 3-3. Well, this is the last goal. They won by Cornойer, and that was a power play goal. And
back at the Philadelphia line, that's the end of the second period. And the teams are tied with 3 goals at the end of 2.
Shots on goal in the second period. Montreal 7 for a 2-period total of 18. The Flyers 9, a 2-period total of 16. Hockey Night in Canada is coming to you live from the Spectrum in Philadelphia.
Okay, Dick and line. Bouchard getting it out to Risebrough. Picked up by Kinbichuk. He turns on the left side. Over it goes to Zaleski. Zaleski getting set. He shoots, and Dryden came up with a big save. There's another shot. And to an off leg. He's going after Bouchard. Bouchard to Gainey. It's stopped by Bladen. Bladen trying to get it. Roberts can't clear it out. Here's Clark over to Barber. Barber getting set. He shoots it. That was a screen shot. And Dryden had to be very alert. Licked it into Stevenson. Now Watson out to Clark on the right side. Leach going after it. Steps away from Lemarian on his wrong wing. Leach speeding in there, and Robinson gets it to the line, not out. Here's Clark to Barber. Barber going in, taking the shot. And Dryden covering up brilliantly on the short side.
Boy, that was quite a play.
Rolling it. It's in front of the net. Gillespie was tied up. And a point ahead. Risebrough to Cornойer. Cornойer centering it. Lambert breaks the shot. And that is an immense save.
Instinctively with the puck coming across to Lambert off the backhand pass from Cornойer. And Lambert to the left side just let it go. He played it well. Didn't waste any time at all. Stevenson in the right place at the right time.
And the face-off in the Philadelphia zone. Shot getting set. Shot shoots. And what a save by Stevenson. Now has it into the center ice area with Sharpsbrough over the line. Risebrough. A backhand shot right in front of Bouchard. And Stevenson came up with a big save.
Doug Risebrough had done the puck carrying for the most part for the Canadiens. The puck comes out to the short side on Stevenson's right. And Bouchard is right there, but he doesn't have much room, as you can see. He likes to go on a backhand.
Here's Lonsbury streaking up on the right side. Tried to center it. And Bridgman couldn't knock it down. Peter Mahovlich was Shut. One man back. Here's Mahovlich going in. Over to Shut. And Shut couldn't get it for a shot. Shut failed to pick it up cleanly. And the puck is back at the Canadian blue line. Here's Peter Mahovlich going ahead with Shut and Lafleur. Shut over the line. Shoots, and Stevenson blocked a bullet-like shot by Shut. And now Philadelphia. Every man up. Lambert ahead to Cornойer, breaking it on the left side. Shoots, and a big save again by Stevenson.
He was hot after a go-ahead goal in the third period right here. He let it go, and Stevenson did a good job. He did the splits, made the stop.
Point, shooting it in. Mahovlich centered it, and Clark has it for Philadelphia. Coming away with Barber. Clark cutting it on the right side, and he fired a fishing shot to the top left-hand corner. Now it's the third for Montreal coming out with Mahovlich just over the line. Mahovlich goes to center to the Philadelphia line. Here's Mahovlich working his way, and he centered it right in front.
And we are going to take another look at it just to see what happens. Apparently it's a stick involved up around the face, and there is Bobby Clark. And, oh, that's it. Right there.
Yukon closing in for the shot. And he ripped one off the corner glass. Here come the Canadiens. Jarvis with Roberts. Jarvis cutting in on the left side. Over to Roberts, and he couldn't get a hold of it. Roberts coming down on the right side. Winds up for the shot. And he was nowhere near the net. Now it's Lonsbury coming to center. In over the line with Watson and Dornhofer. Lonsbury shooting it. Another shot. Oh! He's back, and he held it up.
Boy, what a scoring chance, and we've had a few of them. With the Canadiens getting breaks at one end, but watch this one. The puck gets in behind Dryden on the deflection as he makes the save. And then it goes behind him. He turns around. The puck, he looked at the net, I guess, at last chance, Danny, in from back of the net. And there's Dornhofer's shot coming in. Now watch Dryden. bounced clear, but the first bounce.
Here's Gillespie. Gillespie is checked. LaFleur breaking away with Shuttt at center. LaFleur in over the line. Over it goes to Shuttt going in for the shot. And it was Joe Watson who was in front of that one. There's LaFleur. He scores! LaFleur! LaFleur putting Montreal ahead.
Regulation time. The man who was the National Hockey League's Art Ross scoring champion has given his team a very important go-ahead goal. As you see it there, Mahovlich to LaFleur, and he had that room on the top on Stevenson's stick side, and the Philadelphia goaltender did not move on the play. Guy LaFleur whips home a goal to give the Canadiens a 4-3 lead with 5:42 left in
Gillespie playing up. Now here's Shuttt. A head on the right side to LaFleur. Being watched is dropped back to Shuttt. Shuttt is upended by Schultz. Here's LaFleur out to Peter Mahovlich. He scores! Mahovlich. And they empty that Canadian bench again.
Well, there was a lot of tackling as well as they did in the regular season, but here is LaFleur scoring at 14-18, and now Pete Mahovlich with perhaps the biggest goal of the hockey game as he backhands it after the setup from LaFleur, and this one comes with 4:44 left in regulation time. Mahovlich scoring, LaFleur and Shuttt.
The Montreal team got that late goal. We asked him for a prediction, and he said it'll be 5-3 for Montreal. In on the strong wing, Savard after him and knocked it away. In on the boards, they fight for it. Here's Barber. Leach is tied up. He gets it loose. He cleared it into the crease. And Dryden on the short side. Philadelphia. Everybody up. Back it goes to Leach. He has a tremendous shot. There it is, and he fired it wide. Lemaire gets it to the line. Now Canadiens. LaPointe finally shoots it down the ice. And the net is empty. Philadelphia has lifted.
Here another goaltender. Glenn Hall. 68.
Now, this could be the final face-off. Let's see what happens. Jarvis and Clark struggle for it. Canadiens get it to the line, not out. Now Gainey is going to try to clear it out. Here's Clark over on an open point. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. The game is over, and the Montreal Canadiens defeat Philadelphia 4 consecutive games with 1 second apparently. 1 second showing on the clock.
Now what's going to happen? 1 second to go and the whistle went. Now this is going to be interesting if Gilmore and if the league decides to play out the 1 second. The handshakes have already begun at center ice, and the Flyers are coming off their bench, and perhaps the season will end 1 second short. And there you see it in the spirit of good sportsmanship here at the Spectrum. His first year as captain of the Canadiens, succeeding Henri Richard, has the honor of accepting the cup, and there it is. No microphones, no speeches this time at center ice. And the Canadian captain gets